easy go.
Alright, what's up guys? We're here with another game of Skyrim. We're a little bit into it, but we're basically just overhauling the entire game, making it extra spiffy. As you can tell, everything's a little bit different, a little more inclement. It's kind of hard to see here because it's kind of snowy, but basically downloaded a whole bunch of mods to try to make the game as interesting as physically possible, which you know, is pretty hard to do, seeing as the game is, as it is, one of the best games I've ever played. But so yeah, we're just here in the top of, I don't know what this is, I believe this is still the Pale, and we're just going to go ahead and play the game as is, as a mage main, and we're going to see how well it goes. If you want me to send the entire list, I could put in the next video as in the comments section of every single mod I've downloaded. It's around, I want to say about 200 mods, so it does take quite a bit. The mods themselves are more sizable in the game itself. It's around 70 gigabytes worth of mods compared to the average, was it 50? It's 50 gigabytes for a normal game of Skyrim. So yes, and we are playing Special Edition, so it does, right off the bat, look better. But with the extra mods added onto it, it changes the entire way the game looks. And there's a few new weapons and stuff like that that kind of make it look better. So yeah, I guess this is going to kind of be like a let's play. A little bit more, I'm not quite sure, but we're going to go ahead and explore. I'm more of a noob myself. We're playing expert difficulty, so a lot of the animals and stuff like that will not be so easy to kill. Especially with the mods added, they are much tougher. So things like normal wolves generally kind of take a while to kill. As you can see, I'm already taking the beating from literally getting attacked from a wolf. I'm probably going to have to level up. Okay, that's not good. God dang. Ooh. Each animal, with one of the mods that I've downloaded, each animal will react differently to certain spells, whereas they catch on fire, they do end up running away. Hopefully the video kind of likes to put in a lot of the work for me. See her with the battle axe. Why is she wearing that? Okay. I'm not gonna stop her. So yeah, a lot of the game design, sound, things like that sound really nice. A lot of the attention to detail is really admired here. I believe that that is a new spot according to the mods. I've never seen it before, but I usually find new things in this game all the time, so stuff like that isn't too surprising to me if it's new, or not new rather. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce these things because I do not have a Swedish background whatsoever. Trying to pronounce these is most likely going to be impossible. So as you can tell, we got a mini map, which if you didn't know, yellow is your follower, blue are guards, red is enemies. Little crosses or X's are dead enemies and bodies, generally just corpses, and that's about it. And white is kind of unknown. So, and it really helps when you're trying to find, you know, bodies and things like that, especially enemies. Just general references. Fighting skeevers is not skeevers. Well, yeah, skeevers and slaughterfish are much easier to do. How do you get me? That is not sure. That explains quite a bit. Okay.
You won't live to see
Out of the game, okay. And I realized I had my hood off. So that could certainly help me. Because, It's conjuration. Actually, no, I want this one on. Do I have? I do. Okay. They had a lot of new spells. I have the Arcanum mod on, so there's a lot of cool little spells they've added to the game, which really kind of spice it up a little bit. I don't have too many of them, but they really make it feel more like focus on magic gameplay. But it's a little bit. It is quite fun to use. I haven't really gone too much with the main storyline, so my normal shouts are very weak. I know it's weird that I'm using a Nord for my mage playthrough, but I do enjoy using swords, and it annoys me when I run out of stamina when fighting against other mages, because I like to use frost in this game. I'm supposed to be using mainly a stamina sort of play, but I very much enjoy not doing that. It kind of makes the game a little more challenging, a little more fun, and but when that's an issue, it gets annoying. So using the Nord really helps with that. So yeah, in this video, I'm pretty sure we'll only have enough time just to kind of go through this entire thing. Still dark in here, which I'm okay with that. I'll put the first music I want.
I'm on your side.
Unfortunately, though. Maybe it's actually swatch. There we go. They're quite useful, actually, these conjuration spells. Never really expected that, but they really do put in work. I was originally planning on doing more of an illusion-based kind of game, but I kind of found it more fun to use conjuration and things like that. I should probably find that to a key. Where's the video? Let me find it when we leave. Not quite enough to level up. That's unfortunate. I don't know if you guys saw from my Modern Warfare video, I was very quiet, so I'm trying to do my best to be a little bit louder here. It starts off on day 8, alright. I've established a temporary workstation in the cold caves, and I've found multiple burial chambers within the snow and ice. While in the first chamber, I exhumed a few test subjects, all female. Alright. I was stunned to find my mind wandering again to the woman of Dawnstar as I examined my find. At first, I was slightly disturbed by my thoughts, but later I found myself reevaluating. My god, I cannot read. The first trials went splendidly. Each subject was reanimated in a state of total complacency, bending to my every task and whim. I've ordered a few of my new servants to guard the island, while the rest will act as my personal entourage, standing by me at all times, standing watch over me while I sleep. That sounds a little suspicious. A little sus. Let's keep going through it. Sure. There's going to be a lot to this story here. God. Okay, that works too, I guess. I'm heavily underpowered against these guys. Alright. Day 21. That's a large skip. What is this? This part 3. Alright, so I must have missed them. An intriguing development tonight. My guards have brought me a trespasser they found near the cave. At first, I was understandably upset. Not only was I disturbed during one of my few moments alone with my favorite servant, but I recognized the trespasser as the milkmaid from Dawnstar. She remembered me as well, and made bold claims that I have been lurking near her at all hours. What lies? True, I've taken notice of her on occasion, but she was nowhere near the most noticeable of maidens in the town. Her continued accusations, coupled with my fear of more uninvited guests, led me to conclude that she will never return to Dawnstar. My servants were quick to carry out my sentencing. Her body here is next to me as I write this. Funny, her eyes are still so full of life. Perhaps I will try a new experiment tonight using fresher materials. This guy sounds like a necrophile. Well, is it really Skyrim without necrophilia? On to the next section. Alright, well that's blocked off.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So that must be our necrophile on hand. Doesn't seem to be banging his ghost. A ward. I don't have my ward. Wards now actually shield scrolls, and notice I was not able to actively fight him while he had his ward up. Not sure if that's a visual bug, but assuming it is. Okay, Lydia is really putting in work here. Basically doing everything that I want, or everything I need for me. Let's see what's in here. That's nice. Orcish greatsword. I feel like Lydia would be able to use that.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command.
How much is there, a war axe to her? Oh, okay, that's 5 points of health and stamina. That's why she's able to do so much damage.
I'll follow.
Grand Staff of Charming. I'd love that. What did I just pick up here? Orcish greatsword. It's pretty much useless to me. Baron's Eye gems, those are very much important. Alright, let's save that little text there for now, later. Alright, well, I guess now is later. Candlelight. What a nice candlelight. Okay. The new experiment has proven a success. The milkmaid, whose name still escapes me, was revived as the others, bowing to my commands with only one interesting development. She has reformed incorporeally, more phantasm than reanimated dead. As her glowing visage stood before me, I found my hand reaching out to touch her. As my fingers passed through her, I felt a sensation unlike any other, as if her essence were invigorating my very soul, connecting with me on a level no woman of flesh and blood could do. This discovery is life-changing. I have ordered my older servants to go out and find more of any subjects that may have become lost. With the discovery of the inner sanctum deeper still within not even going to try it. I should have sufficient room to store many new materials until I can transform them into willing slaves. I look back on my daydreams at Willis living in Dawnstar and wonder if they were in fact portent of times to come. Now, I forgot to grab that. My vocabulary isn't up to date, so I don't exactly know what half those words mean, but I'll pretend like I do. And yeah, other falsehoods. Look at that. Just enough. In fact. So as you can see, this is my tech tree. I don't like dying so much, so I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's see, bound weapons, dual casting. Doesn't seem too fun for me. Novice destruction, fire. That could be helpful, but not yet, I don't think. Apprentice level restoration. I don't have any of those yet, so I think I need that. What's up here? Blocks 10% of a spell's effect. Okay. Protection spells like stone flesh are twice as strong for not wearing armor. Oh, okay. That's definitely helpful. So, let me... how do I... Okay, just a little bit over. Let's see. What is useless? I didn't even use the daggers. Wait a minute, where's... What's your name? Get over here.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, let's try
How
some
can I
things.
serve you, my Thane?
Alright. Ooh, no, I don't want to take stuff. I'll give her all the ingots. Glass. And gold. And other things. Alright. She seems to
Let's
be
get going then.
fully equipped. That is a nice picture. I don't know if I fully understand the reference, but it's a nice picture if there is one. Oh, you know what I can do? A little more room. Let me eat. What are these? Alright. So now, I'll probably get rid of my armor. Okay. Ah, it's over here. Okay. Oh, this must be the dead people. Okay, must be who he had in his writing. Now, I'm curious of what the first log entry has to say. Because I know that there is one more. I'm kind of curious as to see how he got here in the first place. So maybe... I could have missed it. I hope I didn't miss it. Because I'll most likely be coming back for that. Now, I've done many playthroughs of this game, so I kind of know a little bit of the ins and outs, but still nowhere near what I would consider good at the game. As you can tell, I've got like 50 books. None of them are really useless, or useful rather. This looks familiar. That looks like could be a door. Can't see anything. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I do want to come through here. Oh yeah, and that was just where it split off here. So there's got to be one more journal here. Let me activate it actually. Oh, this goes further. Okay. There you go. Alright, that works for me. So, now even this was a little backwards. Let's see what that first thing has to say. After I loot, of course, because what is a game without looting? Alright, that There's some things that could be doors, but I'm assuming they're not. Alright. That's wood. Oh, I thought it's a floor. Okay. Alright. It seems the Cretans of Dawnstar are not quite as foolish as I had surmised. They found my experimentations, and needless to say, they were not pleased with what they saw. No matter, my work can only flourish without the distractions of living amongst the unenlightened. I have found a cave off the north coast of Skyrim that will be more than sufficient for my continued studies. The ruins of... should hold the materials I need to learn more about reanimating and enslaving the dead. On a personal note, I will miss the young maidens of Dawnstar. Such beauty was intoxication. I often found my thoughts wandering around them, imagining secret encounters between myself and one or two of the local girls. Poor man. He, just can't seem to get right with the girls, unfortunately. So, I believe that is... Ooh, what's this? Bone meal? I don't want it. I believe this is the end of this quest. Could be wrong. There might be a little bit more to it, but, what I'm understanding, that seems to be it. So it must have been a cast-out member, Dawnstar, which is quite known for its, dabblement in conjuration. Other intensive things. So yeah. Ooh. Alright. So that was... Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher that because I know I will slaughter it. I in no way, shape, or form have any Scandinavian background to pretend like I can pronounce that properly. Anyway, let's take that off. So yeah, that was a little playthrough with the mods. If you'd like to see some more playthroughs with it and kind of see me screw around with this game, I'll be more than welcome to make more. A lot of it is it's quite refreshing, really, once you play the game once over and then go back for a second round. It really shows you how much this game has to offer, especially with mods installed. You know, makes the game intensively more interesting. I don't think these smokers are retextured. I think that's just the normal. And he's gonna fight me. The normal texture for them. But yeah, there's always something new to find. And with mods, you never really get done with this game. I find myself continuously downloading more and more mods.
Yes.
So, let's screw around over here. This guy looks like he just robbed somebody. That should have killed me, but it didn't. But, I wonder. Okay, I just got lucky. So this is a little variation of that. Alright. Well, I think that's enough for one day. I'll probably come back here and screw around in some other ways. Never ceases to amaze me what I can do here. This
I
guy.
have questions.
I do.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna do one little thing here. Let's see what this guy's up to. This is suspicious. And yeah, this thoroughly has me intrigued. Probably gonna start drowning soon. Let's see here. Oh, that's a chest. There we go. I mean, I guess I could always just kill him and take his stuff. It's always an option. Nothing back here. Well, before I start to die, like that. Let's Let's check the back of the boat one more time. It's a beautiful boat. Unfortunately, I think something a little more sinister was going on here. This boat seemed to crash. In fact, there's only one survivor who's inheriting all the wealth. It's a little suspicious. So, oh, I got a solution. Just kill him and take all his stuff, because that's not fire. There we go. He's way too hostile for a normal man. Normal NPCs are usually nowhere near this hostile. Doesn't take a little while. A little burning before they really get upset about it. Okay. So let's see if there's any clues in here before we call it a day. Meridian's beacon. I would very much like to do that quest next time. Let's rank all these.
Hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath.
Alright.
And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Long text. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's Skyrim Overly Modded. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know. Like, subscribe, you know the gist. And if you enjoy what I'm doing, show your friends. It helps in a big way. Thank you, and I will see you guys next time.